Socrate mind, the greatest master of creative thought the world has ever known, summed up the entire law of attraction in one definitive sentence. What you repeatedly tell yourself with emotion and faith becomes your reality. Period. There is no greater mystery, no more powerful secret. Your outer world is never anything but the faithful mirror of the conversation you hold with yourself in the silence of your mind. Most human beings spend their lives talking to themselves like a defeated enemy. I'll never make it. Money is always a problem. I'm not smart enough, attractive enough, lucky enough. Every single word is a direct order given to their subconscious, and the subconscious, blind, perfect servant that it is, obeys. Result: debt, exhaustion, toxic relationships, buried dreams. But you are different. You are here because a part of you already knows it's over. Over living below your potential. Over begging the universe. From this exact moment forward, you're going to establish a new sacred discipline. Speak to your reflection the way you would speak to the person you love most in the world, the way you would speak to your child whom you want to see become king or queen of the world. You're going to replace the voice of doubt with the voice of absolute certainty. Every morning, the instant your eyes open, before you even put a foot on the floor, stay lying down and say these words out loud, slowly, looking at the ceiling as if you were speaking directly to the universe itself. Today is the most beautiful day of my life so far. I am in perfect health. My body is strong. My mind is clear. My energy is limitless. Money flows to me in increasing quantities through multiple channels, easily and joyfully. Everything I touch turns into resounding success. The right people, the right opportunities, the perfect synchronicities show up for me right now. I am guided, protected, loved, and immensely blessed in every second. Everything I desire is already on its way to me, faster than I can imagine. Then get up, walk straight to your mirror, look yourself dead in the eyes. This is crucial. The eyes are the gateway to the subconscious, and repeat the great central affirmation of Socrate mind, the one that has transformed thousands of lives. I am worthy of everything I desire. I am a living magnet for wealth, health, love, and success. Everything I want wants me even more, and it is coming to me now in perfect form. I already live in total abundance. I breathe abundance. I am abundance incarnate. It is done. It is accomplished. Thank you. Say these words with emotion. Let your voice shake if it wants to. Let tears come if they rise. Emotion is the fuel that propels the idea from the invisible realm into visible matter. Socrate mind repeated endlessly. Faith is not believing it is possible. Faith is speaking and feeling as if it is already done. When you say, money flows to me in increasing quantities, see the numbers climbing in your bank account, feel the weight of the wallet, taste the freedom, hear the jingle of the keys to your new house or car. Your brain makes no distinction between what you actually experience and what you experience vividly in imagination. The more you repeat with emotion, the more you rewrite the program night just before sleep. The moment when your subconscious is most receptive because your brain waves drop into theta, repeat this scientific prayer slowly while breathing deeply. I am deeply grateful for everything I received today. Everything I have sown returns to me multiplied 1,000-fold. I forgive everyone who hurt me. I forgive myself. I release myself completely. While I sleep, the universe works tirelessly to arrange perfect circumstances so that my desires manifest even faster. I fall asleep in peace, in confidence, in certainty. Tomorrow will be even more beautiful, richer, and more joyful. I am whole. I am fulfilled. I am loved. Thank you. Then fall asleep smiling. The smile sends a chemical victory signal throughout your entire body. Throughout the day, every single time you pass a mirror, wash your hands, or drink a glass of water, stop for 10 seconds and declare silently or under your breath, I am an open channel to infinite abundance. Everything I desire comes to me now, easily, joyfully, and in overwhelming quantities. Before every meal, place your hand on your heart and say, I nourish my body and mind with gratitude. Every cell vibrates at the frequency of perfect health and infinite wealth. Before every financial transaction, payment or receipt of money, calmly say, money circulates freely to me and through me. I am an inexhaustible source of prosperity. The more I give, the more I receive. The more I receive, the more I give. Socrate mind gave this solemn promise. If you practice this discipline for 90 consecutive days without ever missing a single appointment with yourself, your life will become unrecognizable. You will no longer recognize the person in the mirror, not only because your face will glow, your body will be stronger, your bank account heavier, but because your eyes will carry the quiet certainty of one who knows the entire universe is conspiring in their favor. And above all, keep the sacred silence. Never speak of your new inner conversation to those who still speak with their old voice of lack and fear. They will unconsciously try to pull you back to their level. Let your results speak so loudly that even the biggest skeptics will eventually ask, wait, what on earth happened to you? Because here is the ultimate truth of Socrate mind. Your inner words are the invisible bricks with which you build your empire. Speak poverty, you will live in misery. Speak abundance, you will live in opulence. Speak illness, you will be sick. Speak perfect health, you will radiate vitality. Speak failure, you will fail. Speak victory, you will reign. From this moment on, choose your words the way a king chooses his decrees. Speak to yourself as the richest, most loved, most powerful, and most fulfilled version of you. Speak with faith. Speak with emotion. Speak as if it is already done. Because, according to the eternal law taught by Socrate mind, what you declare with certainty becomes certainty. What you feel is true becomes true. What you live in imagination always ends up being lived in reality. Speak to yourself this way, and everything you desire will come to you. Not tomorrow, not one day, but right now. Socrate mind never settled for grand declarations. He gave a precise, day-by-day, minute-by-minute method, a routine he called the Inner King Protocol. Those who followed it to the letter, men and women who started with nothing, became millionaires, healed from diseases declared incurable, met the love of their life, or built empires. Here is the complete and definitive version that he transmitted only to his most serious disciples. Phase 1. The Royal Awakening. The first 7 minutes of the day. The instant your alarm rings, stay lying down, eyes closed. Do not touch your phone. Do not think about your problems. Take 3 deep breaths and say out loud, slowly, with absolute conviction, I am alive. This is the most beautiful day of my life so far. My body regenerates with every second. My mind is clear, my heart is light. Today, ordinary and extraordinary miracles are happening for me. Money, health, love, and success are actively looking for me and finding me. I am blessed, guided, protected, and immensely rich on every level. Thank you. It is done. Then get up and go straight to your mirror. No shower, no coffee yet. Look yourself in the eyes for at least 60 seconds. This is the most powerful moment of the day. And repeat the great central affirmation of Socrate mind, the one he had engraved in gold. I am the architect of my reality. I am worthy of everything my heart desires. I am a living magnet for infinite wealth, perfect health, absolute love, and dazzling success. Everything I want wants me even more. It is coming to me now, easily, joyfully, in overwhelming quantities. I already live in total abundance. I breathe abundance. I am abundance incarnate. It is done. It is accomplished. Thank you. Say it until you feel warmth rising in your chest or tears of certainty filling your eyes. That is the signal the message has been received. Phase 2. Micro decrees throughout the day. Every time you pass a mirror, a reflection, or even a shop window, at least 10 times a day, stop for 7 seconds and declare silently or under your breath, I am becoming the richest, most loved, and most powerful version of myself. Everything is cooperating for my highest good right now. Before every meal, place your right hand on your heart and say, I nourish my king/queen body with gratitude. Every bite makes me stronger, more beautiful, richer inside and out. Before every financial transaction, credit card, bills, salary, gift, calmly say, money loves me. Money finds me. Money stays with me and multiplies. I am an open and permanent channel of prosperity. Phase 3. The evening ritual, the last 11 minutes before sleep. This is when your subconscious is most malleable. Lie down, turn off all lights, place your hand on your heart, and do the great victory inventory. Give thanks for 5 specific things from the day, even small ones. Mentally relive 3 moments when you felt joy, pride, or abundance, even 3 seconds. Slowly speak Socrate mind's evening prayer. I am deeply grateful for everything I experienced today. Everything I have sown, thought, felt, and affirmed returns to me multiplied 1,000-fold. I forgive everyone. I forgive myself. I cut all negative ties. While I sleep, invisible armies work tirelessly to materialize my desires even faster. Tomorrow will be the richest, most beautiful, most loving, and most victorious day of my life so far. I fall asleep in peace, in absolute certainty, in total love. I am whole. I am fulfilled. I am loved. Thank you. It is done. So, it is. Fall asleep with these words as your last conscious thought. Your subconscious will spend the entire night turning them into physical reality. Phase 4. The Golden Rule, Sacred Silence. Socrate mind was adamant. As long as the results are not yet visible to the world, never speak of your new inner conversation. Not to friends, not to family, not even to your partner. People still living in lack will unconsciously project their fear onto you and try to pull you back to their level. Keep absolute silence until your results are so dazzling that no one can deny them. Only then may you teach. Phase 5. What to do when doubt returns. It will return. That's normal. Socrate mind gave this unbeatable technique. The moment a lack thought appears, what if it doesn't work? I can't do it. I don't have enough. Do not fight it. Replace it immediately with a counter-affirmation, spoken with a smile. This is an old recording. I delete it and record the new one. Everything is possible for me, and everything is arriving now. Repeat it 7 times while gently tapping your chest each time. The doubt vanishes in under 20 seconds. Socrate mind's final promise. If you apply this protocol for 90 consecutive days, not 89, not 91, exactly 90, without ever missing a single phase, your life will become unrecognizable. You will no longer recognize the person in the mirror. Not because your face will have changed, though it will glow brighter, but because your eyes will carry the quiet certainty of a king or queen who knows the entire universe is at their service. Speak to yourself this way. Every day, every hour, every second. Speak as if everything is already accomplished. Because in the world of the mind, the only world that creates matter, it already is. And when the first signs arrive, unexpected money, the meeting, the healing, the opportunity, simply smile and say, thank you. I knew you were coming. For according to the eternal law of Socrate mind, what you affirm with certainty becomes certainty. What you feel is true becomes true. What you live in imagination becomes your life. Speak to yourself this way, and everything you desire can only come to you. Socrate mind always saved this routine for the very end. He would turn off the lights, sit in the center of the circle, and simply say, now listen to what really happens when an ordinary human being applies the inner king protocol for exactly 90 days. Not 89, not 91, 90. This is no longer motivation. This is the law in motion. Then he would tell the story of Elise, 41 years old, single mother, 73,000 euros in debt, diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, severe depression, standing at the edge of the abyss in January 2022, days 1 to 21. The silent battle. Elise cried every morning in front of the mirror. Her voice shook. On day 9, she received a letter, a forgotten life insurance policy from her father who died 12 years earlier, 11,400 euros. On day 14, her oncologist was stunned. Tumor markers had dropped 40% with no new treatment. On day 19, she lost 6 kilograms and slept 9 hours straight for the first time in 5 years. Days 22 to 45, the total reversal. On day 28, a former client contacted her out of the blue with a €15,000 consulting contract. Elise hadn't worked in 2 years. On day 35, she met a man in a bookstore. He would become her husband. On day 42, she paid off €28,000 of debt in one go. Creditors started calling her Madam with respect. Days 46 to 70, the explosion. On day 50, her doctor cried while announcing complete remission. The scans were clean. The cancer was gone. On day 58, her small online coaching side business exploded. €47,000 in revenue in a single month. On day 65, she bought her apartment in cash. On day 68, her 12-year-old son said, "Mom, you've become someone else. You're glowing." Days 71 to 90, the final revelation. On day 80, a major publishing house offered her a 6-figure book deal to write about her transformation. On day 87, she married on a private beach, surrounded by those she loved. On day 90, she looked in the mirror and no longer recognized the woman staring back. It was no longer Elise the victim. It was Elise the queen. Socrate's mind always ended with these words, his voice trembling with emotion. Elise was nothing special. She didn't have more willpower than you. She didn't have more time than you. She had only decided, one evening in January, to speak to her reflection like a queen for 90 consecutive days. And the entire universe bowed. Since then, thousands of identical testimonies have been collected. A 29-year-old former homeless man became a millionaire in 14 months. A 63-year-old woman, paralyzed after a stroke, walked again on day 84. That a couple €180,000 in debt became homeowners and financially free in 11 months. Socrate's mind always concluded the same way. The Inner King Protocol is not a method. It is the revelation of your true identity. You are not waiting for abundance. You are abundance, finally remembering that it is royalty. So now the choice is yours. You can close this page and keep speaking like a victim, or you can start tonight, in front of your mirror, speaking like the king or queen you have never ceased to be. The 90 days begin now. Not tomorrow, not next week, tonight, and in 3 months when you look back and no longer recognize your life. When money flows in abundance. When your body is strong and radiant. When love is present. When doors open by themselves. Simply whisper, "Thank you, Socrate's mind. I knew it was already done." Because, according to the eternal law, he carved in marble. Speak like a king, and the kingdom will come to you. 90 days. That's all you need. Begin now.